In this Python QGIS tutorial, we are going to cover how to clip vector layers using a Python script. So in the last video, we went over how to use the processing tools, so the tools over here in the processing toolbox in a Python script, and today we're just going to type out the code for how to use clip. And so I have two layers here. This blue layer is the streams layer that we've used quite frequently, and then here is just a part of the buffer we've created previously for part of the stream segments, and we're going to clip the streams that are within this buffer. So we'll basically extract these stream segments inside the buffer into a new shapefile. So, and I'll just zoom out so you can get a full view of what we're looking at here. So we're just looking in on this part right here today. So the first thing we'll do is we'll open our Python console as usual. Here's our code from last time. I'm just going to get rid of this, and we're just going to start a brand new script to do this. Okay. So first thing is we want to import processing. No, just processing. And so once we do that, we have all the tools available to us, and now we just need to define the parameters for the clip tool. And so I know that I'm going to need let's see, an input layer. So we'll call this in path. I know I'm going to need a clip path or a clip layer, so we'll call that clip path. And then I need an output, so we'll call that out path. Okay. And then when I'm done, I want to add my output to the QGIS interface. And so we'll deal with that once we get all this figured out. And then right here, I'm going to run the clip tool. Okay, so that's kind of what our script's going to look like. And I have these files here, so I'm just going to go ahead and put the file names for those in. So this is in C, temp, streams clip. .shp. I can type today, and then we have here C temp, and this is buffer clip.shp, and then we'll do C temp clipped.shp. Okay, so that gives me the input file names for this. Alright, and then I'm actually going to go ahead and just remove the, well, no, we can leave those in there. We'll leave them in. Let's make sure it works. Okay, so now I have those. Now I need to go processing .run, and here is where I need to put in the code to run the tool. Okay, and so the first thing I need to do is I need to specify the tool that I'm running. And this is a QGIS native algorithm, and it's called clip. And the next parameter or argument for this function is just going to specify all the inputs. So I'm going to start it with curly braces and end it with curly braces. And then I need the names of these parameters. And so last time I showed you how you could get those, if you don't know what they are, by running the tool from the processing toolbox one time and copying the code, and that will give you the name of all the input parameters. I know what these are, and so I'm just going to put them in. So I'm going to put in the input, and then a colon, and I'm going to give it my variable name, which is in path, comma, and here I'm doing a \n to start a new line, so this is easy to read, and then it's overlay, which is going to be the clip path. And so clip path, comma, then it's output, which is going to be my out path. And that's all it is for the clip tool. So I'm going to just pause here and double check my parameters, make sure I have this correct, and then we'll continue on with the script. Okay, so everything looks good here. So now I'm just going to come down and add this to the interface. I'm going to do iface.add vector layer, and we're going to give it out path, no name, it will just be the name of the file, and then OGR is the data source. And now when we click run, we should get a layer named clipped this shows up in our table of contents, and it should just be the area inside the buffer. So let's click run. Sure enough, clip shows up here. I'm going to close the console so you can see this a little better. Okay, you can see we now have a line layer over the top of our streams. So I'll turn the streams off, and you can see this orange layer is our clip, and it just shows up right inside of there, which is what we wanted. That's what the clip does, is it just takes the features from one layer that are inside the features of another layer and extracts them. And so that's worked properly. As you can see, our streams still extend outside, just like we would expect. So I'll open this back up just in case you want to see the code one last time. And that's pretty simple. I mean, it's really easy to run these algorithms. You just need to specify the correct file names or the correct input parameters, and you're good to go. If you want to see how this process is generally applied to any tool in the processing toolbox, go back and watch the previous video about using the processing tools in a Python script. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions, I'm always open to hear them. Leave a comment below, or send me an email. contact@opensourceoptions.com. Once again, thanks a lot, and have a great day.